So, y'all remember Coin?
I remember Coin.
Y'all remember Hype?
Yeah.
No.
Let's just say
Squidward.
that... Squidward?
Squidward!
Or Kilroy.
He
Kinda looks like
killed
Kilroy.
Hype!
God damn it.
He actually kinda, I was gonna say, if not Squidward, he kind of looks like Kilroy to me. The freaking Kilroy was here thing or whatever.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Are you
what
okay
that
there,
is.
James? I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, sorry.
But anyway, yeah, no, look, Hype will not be joining us for the rest of this commentary, mostly because he has to deal with some in-real-life shenanigans. But let's just say, for the sake of the fun, that he just suffered the same fate that Coin did in this story.
Aw. For now,
That's
we're
good
gonna
to
have,
think of.
For now,
Nice.
we're gonna have the battle of the big noses.
Think you can beat me?
Oh, what are you talking about, big nose? Nothing big nose.
Whoever thinks first, we're okay.
Yeah, that's Slate, and Tab is gonna take him down in a race.
Hopefully that big nose of yours isn't gonna hold you back now, son.
Oh shit! Anything about he gets caught on a train? No wait, and it just drags him away. All right, he's also very tall.
Yes, he is very tall.
I want to say this is
Just
one
like
of, I want to say
Squidward.
this. Oh, it actually all adds up now. Oh, careful. All right. So, yeah. Beyond that, we're getting down, as you can already tell by this playlist. We're getting down to the finale of Jet Set Radio. Apart from again, what I would add, well, again, as far as what I would still claim to be rather BS, spikes in difficulty, and more so tedious rather than difficult. The game is still relatively short to go through. I don't mind that element, and
Thinking
the
about it
tone is
now,
still
like,
pretty nice. Just-
beyond this guy, is there anyone else we're going to be recruiting into our party? Because if we're this late into the game, it's not going to give any newcomers much time to shine.
Let me look at that double check real quick. But while I'm doing that, I'll just say that again, like, I'm not like... I realized last episode I was kind of coming a little bit, like, really harsh on this. And I just wanted to, again, clarify that, like, I'm not, like... I don't hate this. Like, there's obviously something that, like, made people say, like, oh my gosh, yeah, we absolutely gotta go for this and do more of this. But, I just wasn't super big on how they tried to do a lot of the, how they tried to handle a lot of the spikes in difficulty.
I mean,
Like,
in a lot of fairness, like, this is really no different than a lot of Stega's other fare around the time. It's like, there's a lot of... They've made some really damn good ideas for games, and, like, you know, like, the games themselves, like, they hold a lot of promise, but sometimes they'll have those few bits of bullshit that hold them back from being, like, the absolute magnum opus they possibly can be.
Yeah, which again, hopefully we'll be able to. Hopefully, once I get back through fully playing through all of Future, we'll be able to go and look.
Well,
You've been tabbed, buddy.
Okay, we just gotta hurry. But what was I going with this? Who knows? Maybe by the time we get to Future, that can be, you know, the grand redemption story of yes, it's okay, everybody. This is still good. Also, speaking of good, this is not. I need to find a spray paint can, please. Thank you. Okay, now at least I can tag the thing. Here, I hear him. Nope, too late. Got it.
Sniped.
hey.
Oh my gosh. So,
If
as
it
far-
wasn't for you flying off the roof there, I think you could have gotten it.
True. So I will say right now,
How'd you do that? You cheated.
I did not. No such thing. See. So it's time for the last of the major Ben 10. You know, one of the last of the major tag everything in sight missions. So it seems right to give Slate at least some chance to show off what you gotta do about your moves, though.
That's right.
Alrighty. Okay.
You don't sound like Squidward at all.
No, he actually sounds rather refined. Yep. Ben 10 burning.
Jeez Louise, there's what the hell?
Yeah, they also now they freaking invited like judo sumo war. They're going insane.
Now they decided to invite Batman villains.
They're actually now insane. So
You mean they weren't before?
Fortunately, Slate can carry a lot of graffiti, which is perfect. So while we're going through this,
He also seems pretty fast.
which is good actually. He's a late game character. He should be. Why would it would suck if they gave me a really bad character right there. Why would they do that? So I will say right now, in terms of the other
some
characters,
game out there would.
So in terms of the characters, I am not unlocking that I could also find. So right away, sorry, to clarify, Slate is, to clarify, Slate is the last of the required characters I need to beat in a showdown.
Okay.
So, no more characters. I will no longer be recruiting any more characters. A lot of the characters you unlock by beating missions with a jet rating. So, if I were to say in Grind City, if I were to beat every single mission with a jet rating, then I would get a new character named Goji. If you do this in Shibuya Cho, Benten Cho, and Kogane Cho, all of the 3 districts in Tokyo To, that's how you can unlock a playable version of the character from each of the gangs that we fought at the beginning. Poison Jam and all these things in the Love Shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, okay, I guess I lied accidentally. I completely forgot about this. You can unlock the dog as a playable character.
You can unlock the dog?
Yeah, so his name is Potts, and but it looks like to unlock him, like that is like the supersonic of like freaking supersonic racing. It looks like the way you get or Sonic car, sorry. It looks like the way you unlock Potts is you have to do the following. First, you have to play through the entire game once. So, working on that. Then, after you unlock each of the 3 gangs and Goji, so basically unlock every single playable character, including Goji, then, using the same save game, play through again, but make sure to finish Monster of Kogane before Benten Boogie, and then a noise tank will challenge you after Chapter 2, and if you win, then you can unlock Potts as opposed to them kidnapping Potts in the game. That's some very... I don't know how someone figured that out originally.
Yeah, because by that point, the game's already done.
It's new game... I mean... To the people who love this game and figured it out, tell me what playing as Potts was like, because that sounds hilarious.
Does he still moo as opposed to park?
Oh my gosh, this actually is far more terrifying than I thought.
What?
How about this? I'm not gonna put this on the video because I'm lazy, but I'm going to put this GIF in the recording chat so that you can see what he looks like when he's doing his thing, and it's basically to the meme of the "What the dog doing?"
What the hell?
That's how you play as Potts. They make Potts into a humanoid character.
Huh. Okay.
Well,
I mean, not quite as
that's certainly a way to do it. I guess.
mean, it's thankfully not as it's not nearly as nightmare fuel as I thought it would be, but it's still kind of out there.
I like how that judo master just decided to leave us be.
It's out of my not above my pay grade.
I don't want. Turning around is an extra $30.
I don't harm children. The dude's clearly in his 20s. Oh, well, then that changes everything.
Bad news, Mr. Firefly, sir. I'm no longer in that area anymore. I cleared that mission. What? And he's like, he's gone! We went to the wrong address! Yeah, sorry, I'm in the wrong Springfield.
Yeah, no, that's still one of the I don't like Family Guy all that much, but I still love that joke. Just the oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Ding ding ding. Hello? Yeah, I'm in the wrong Springfield.
Oh jeez.
So apparently what I saw. Oh no. Oh,
Are you serious?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, guys.
Pardon me.
Oh my god. So apparently Family Guy went through this really weird phase where it was going for a lot of edgy and violent comedy.
Of course they did.
So apparently they've been getting better about that though. They've been trying to focus a bit more on writing, but regardless, in the back of my mind, I still need to, and I don't know if Matt has seen it, but I still need to maybe give the Orville a shot.
I've heard Orville Season 1 is but the rest of it is really good.
Okay. And again,
to be fair, I also heard it's not as good. It's better than most Star Trek shows right now, but not as good as, say, Strange New Worlds or something like that.
Okay. But I do remember being really interested in it, not just as a comedy, but just as that, because I want to say Seth MacFarlane himself has gone on the record saying that he is a big Star Trek fan. He grew up with it.
He is.
Excuse me.
Got spray paint on his back, so I'll put a stop to him. Or if not, then this game has lied to me, and I am really, truly as defenseless as I am in real life.
Well,
in this game.
Honestly, what would stop them from keeping that whole gimmick of spray painting them in those specific battles as a primary gameplay mechanic?
But so I can't really do that here. Okay, it's the finale. I'm not really gonna have another opportunity like this. I'm gonna look this up. How to fight.
How to fight in
just
Jet Set Radio.
Like, yeah, because I'm like, okay, how do you? Because I want to learn, like, have I been messing up this whole time? How to get rid of enemies?
Ow.
They can usually be destroyed. Oh. Huh. Apparently what you're supposed to do is knock them over by running into them and then spray painting them while they're on the floor.
Oh. So you've been making this harder for yourself this whole time.
I really wish there was a tutorial that told me how to do that.
Nope.
Because like, I really, like, never occurred to me to do that. Especially, you know, the people who have knives and guns. Like, oh, you know what would be the best defense against this, Matthew and James? If I were to ram their knife and gun with my sensitive, fleshy body.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why. I don't like the guy, but still one of the only funny jokes from Justice League, the movie. Just the I haven't really been in a fight. Wow. I just kind of push people and then run away.
Oh, that's I mean, okay. So how about this? Not caring for the guy. How did you think he handled the Flash?
Not bad. It felt more like Wally West than it did Barry Allen, though.
Okay. That is fair. Okay, where's the last one? Okay, one to the right. Okay.
As someone who only knows Barry Allen Flash, like, what's the difference between the two?
Wally West is much more hyperactive, and Barry is supposed to be more scientific.
Huh.
Okay. So that's interesting though. Like,
oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking. You know what? I'm thinking of the Wally. Which Flash was in the animated Justice League?
That's Wally.
Okay, then yeah, I'm much more familiar with Wally than I am Barry.
Yeah, but well, here's the thing. Wally in the show was a mix between Wally and Barry. Barry didn't exist in that universe because they were just they're just trying to hold on. He didn't exist in that universe because by that point Wally West had been the Flash for at least, I want to say, 15 years in the comics. So there's much more of a fan base and people knowing Wally more than Barry.
I mean, yeah, on a similar note, I still think one of my favorite bits from the whole show is just when Lex Luthor literally swapped minds with him, and
he's like,
he literally tried to unmask himself.
At least I can figure out who the Flash is. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
Also, the funniest.
Oh crap! Hang on, guys. Bad problems. While we were out,
they stole the satanic vinyl.
So great, the Rokkaku Corporation now has it really is the Book of the Dead of funk music. So, so you know what? I'm gonna send in
funk music
because we're not at the final tostada just yet. Where am I looking for? No,
who are you gonna send in for the second to last level?
I'll send Garamin because I haven't sent him for a while.
But I will say this, like, the funniest part about that whole scene as well is that that was also a reference to the show Smallville going in at the time.
Oh, okay. What? Wait, Poison Jam right without their masks?
Yeah, it's Poison Jam. The monster guys, they took off their costumes.
Huh.
And now they're being mind controlled by antennas.
Oh, snapperdoodles. They're going through this exact same fate that our doggo did earlier.
That would explain why, after we beat that guy, he was kidnapped by the Rokkaku Corporation. But beyond that, as you're seeing, technically this guy now has had to do two of these. It is another gang battle just to wrap everything up before the final boss.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And but no, really a lot hard to follow. So I'll actually. Hey, just stay here for a second.
Well,
there we go.
Perfect.
Logan, you might have lied.
I mean, I was expecting his AI to break like that. Blame it on the faulty mind control. Continue.
I'm gonna blame it on the boogie. Anyway, the whole thing about that episode as well is a reference to Smallville, because Flash in the Justice League show was voiced by Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor in the Smallville TV series.
Oh, Okay.
That's a cute little detail. You know what? I'm gonna go for you then. You're gonna just sit there. Come on. Again,
this music brings back memories.
Such a plus. I'm trying to get some sleep.
This is like the one song I remember hearing a lot when I was playing through it was one of the Sonic and All-Stars racing games.
No.
Right.
No,
they did bring in some of the songs for those.
No, you saying that, like, this song kind of reminds me of, remember the person you showed me, Too Mellow, and his,
oh yeah, his fan, this guy does,
Yeah.
This one guy, Too Mellow, does fan albums. He's done, I think, 2 of them now, and he does them, like, inspired by Naganuma's style of music.
Yeah. But there's this one song that reminds me of this one called, I Should Have Known, and all that. That's a great song. Yeah, great song.
Yeah, that's fine. I think one of my favorites of his is Sound Effects record number 27.
Yeah. I will say, though, my 2 favorites will always be Future Unwritten and Chainsaw Funk.
Oh, yeah. Again, shout out to Too Mellow. Give that guy a look-see. He does a really good, like, I guess emulation, or he's very much inspired by Naganuma's work. I think Naganuma himself even commented on it at one point.
Maybe. Jutta Radio!
Of course.
Bad touch!
Actual demon. You don't have to dance while you're watching this.
I mean, he is wearing rollerblades. He's got to keep himself moving unless you want to fall off.
Oh,
damn.
Lord. That's not
Damn.
good.
We can't have that.
No.
Alright, Funky Fresh, let's do it. So,
You heard
with
the
that
professor.
said,
Let's get to it.
so let's get ready for a new song, which is actually kind of creepy and kind of cool sounding, but otherwise, it's time for, the final boss. So get in there, Beat.
Time for a beat-tastic book ending.
And probably one of my least favorite ways to do this, because this game was not designed for this kind of stuff. So, welcome to the final groove.
Whoa. This is already looking psychedelic as shit.
Watch me obliterate Tokyo with my secret weapon. DJ Play will summon the demon. Let's get down.
And the whole world is twisting and turning with weird rhino dancers as well.
Yeah?
So this is how this part goes. The intro's going to the middle of this arena is going to start spinning faster and faster as the DJ play escalates.
Uh-oh.
And there's one pit.
Well,
Ow! And you take damage every time you come back. Because
Ow.
basically, I need to get to the 4 platforms on the outside of this arena safely.
Yeah, that's,
it's a little bit of a dick move.
It's one of those things where this would be so easy if my feet weren't roller skates.
Yeah. It's almost like the platforming is a little jank for this kind of stuff.
Yep, but then when we get here, then we can start decorating the spray paint. But then this golden rhino statue of his is going to show up and start breathing fire. So I'm going to quickly get to the edge of the arena so I don't get hit by it.
At the very least, our spray paint isn't, easy to melt. Or just evaporate through the fire.
Now give me a little bit of time to put down another set here. Come on. Right,
Nice.
And then that's it. And then that's basically it. Then we move over. And actually, even if I fall, it puts me back into the center of the arena anyway, so kind of a shortcut.
And you don't lose much health from falling anyway, and there's so much health cans around that you're pretty good. It's like a quick, honestly, it's a quicker way to do it. It's a good, speed running strategy.
I will say it was mainly, okay, let's let him do some fire. I will say it was mainly the second, oh Jesus, he's starting to grow sharp teeth now. He's starting to become more, oh my gosh.
Rhinos are supposed to spit fire. But that's
And his
just
ear,
mean.
and that's the other thing, as you're going to start seeing as this battle goes on, his ears and everything, that thing is actually going to start becoming possessed by a demon.
Oh.
It actually gets a little freaky looking.
Almost there.
Okay. Yep, okay, let's move. The other thing I would say,
Get your funky ass out of there before it bursts into flames.
Got it. Okay.
Woo,
the other thing
nice.
then is that phase 1. This is all phase 1, and phase 1 I'm not even all that bummed about, just because like you said, it's not too hard. It's phase 2, which should be the easiest part, but actually becomes super freaking hard.
Oh great.
And I'll explain what it is, I'll say phase 2. All I have to do is do a single tagging spray paint, but the momentum needed to hit it Uh-oh. But the momentum needed to hit it at the right angle while everything's going reverse. Like, I would always mess that up, unfortunately. And the problem is that if you mess up with that, then you gotta do phase 1 all over again.
For real?
Well.
Yeah, so that's why I was on this final boss for a little while. So
was it like a do or die scenario or something?
No, it was the fact that if ever you die and lose all your health in any of these missions, you have to start it over from the beginning.
Whoa! That was your own fault.
Because unfortunately, when it comes to like losing all your health and whiting out, there is no mid-level checkpoint. You just have to start over again, like because there's that timer in the upper right. That's a score attack mode, so it's a Tony Hawk thing. Anyway, let's just put all this down before the demon shows up. Oh, he's getting angry.
He's baring them fangs and bringing out the flames. Yeah, keep doing that while your whole shirt's on fire, buddy.
Okay, I think that should be it though. So if I get back here, huzzah!
Vanquished is the demon.
Hey.
Kaboom!
Balloon.
And with that, all that's left is to now deal the final ultimate insult.
Oh, I think I see where the problem arises.
Basically, if I'm there, wait, got it.
Oh, okay.
All I had to do is spray paint his bald head, and he loses all his power and decides to throw himself off the building in anguish.
My head forever tarnished.
But basically, to sum up why I did not care for that thing, I had to if you try to go in, you have to hit that rail at a certain yeah. What's up? Oh,
sorry. So yeah, this is Combo saying this.
But now, Yoji's son is taking over the Rakaku
Oh.
business, and Tokyo is
that's good then.
glorious old
Here.
self. Turns out the Golden Rhino.
Whoever his son is, I'm sure he'll be fine.
I'm sure he's a fine and upstanding individual.
Yeah, not all ended well.
Too deep into the schemes of the Rakaku and paid a steep price.
He died. He is canonically dead for real.
Yep.
Well, shit.
Yep. So yeah, basically the reason why I didn't care for that last bit is if you try to skate in the direction of the grind rail, which is how you actually pull off the final punch, you can never actually catch up because it's spinning too fast unless you pick up speed, and the only way to do that is to go in the opposite direction. It was just confusing.
Also,
Goji was looking for
the Devil's Contract, this evil record.
Oh,
It's an urban legend.
Yeah.
then what was with all the weird demony shit that happened earlier?
Yeah, but the robot. I don't know. I guess that was
Well, to be fair, he's kind of a robustness, and also the fact that he's been driven insane.
Oh, so maybe it was all just a. That was fooled all along.
Well, son of a bitch.
It looks like they were the same as all of us after all. They've been looking for something more, just trying to make sense of their own lives.
Exactly.
What a heck of a monologue to go off of, considering a lot of it's just mostly thrown by the wayside.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I'll admit, I'm playing Jet Set Radio for the music, for the grooves, and for the sweet funky moves.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Anyway,
That's the
so
game.
you're saying, Logan.
That's it. Just that's pretty much it. That's Jet Set Radio. My complaints about this game's late game aside, I very much still enjoy the early game, and the soundtrack still is one of the best I've heard, and I will still stand by my argument that despite the flaws, I do still miss this era of gaming when companies were not afraid to try wacky, weird things just to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, because everything's like a little too safe now.
Yeah, or everything's too similar.
Yeah.
You can't have your cool sci-fi game unless it's photorealistic. Can't have your cool post-apocalyptic world unless it's photorealistic. Can't have this unless that's the thing. That's also I agree with you. This Matt is like this game has a unique look to it. Like you show me a screenshot or an in-game like body model of this. I will have a much better time of recognizing it as this game as opposed to if you were to show me freaking Days Gone, Dead Island, Dying Light, Last of Us. Like all of them start to bleed together for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why. I'm just also thinking about how Scott the Waz mentioned in a video in the past that, like, consoles are starting to all look the same. And I can't remember the exact joke, but it was something on the lines of, it's like, tell me which of this silhouette is a Xbox, tell me which of these silhouettes is a VCR and Xbox One. They're both pizza boxes.
I told you, you idiot. That's about it. And again, all this credits is just going to be Beat going to town in the tutorial area. So, James, what did you think?
Going rocket power on our asses.
Yeah. Which, by the way, the Rocket Power game on the GameCube, not a bad Rocket Power game.
Game?
Yeah, Beat Bandit.
Honestly, I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, no, and it actually has a pretty crazy plot where suddenly Rocket Power involved trying to stop a crazy government scientist or whatever from taking over the place.
So just like, Radio.
It's like crazy boss battle. Yeah, pretty much. There's crazy boss battles and stuff. But yeah, so I guess James first. Less experience or whatever. So having now seen the whole game and its plot and what it asks to do, what did you think?
I mean, my opinion's not too dissimilar to how it's been since the beginning. It's like, I do appreciate the fresh vibe that this game's going for, and just its sense of style and whatnot. The gameplay definitely looks a little jank, but with some, getting accustomed to, there's definitely some fun to be had. Mm-hmm. And I mean, maybe at some point I'll actually, buy my time and actually commit to actually trying to beat this game from beginning to end, much like you did for this playthrough.
Well, fingers crossed, and best of luck, because again, it was going into it semi-blind. It took some. There were some rough spots.
At least if I am to do it, at least I'll remember to do what you've been failing to do throughout this whole playthrough, and actually just try to run into those, higher officials, run into them, spray their backs, and then hopefully never deal with them again.
Yeah, you may actually have a much easier time than me.
And for those watching, like having heard us actually have that revelation right around this point in the commentary, and we're terribly sorry.
Please go easy on me in the comments.
No.
So,
burn him. Burn him alive.
That's if people comment at all. So, now that we went through that, Matt, what did you think of revisiting Jet Set Radio like this?
I still love Jet Set Radio, and do I think Future is better? Most definitely. But I do also think that the first game is a good base. It's a good base for the series, and I do think we need another Jet Set Radio. Looking forward to Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. But yeah, Jet Set Radio is long overdue, and I love this series.
Yeah, I think you can't go wrong with that. So, hopefully Future will be able to give me some fun, well needed improvements. And after one last final little epilogue here to look forward to, we will be tackling Future next.
All that up? Sure, okay, but watch out. Someone just might have their sights on Shibuya Cho again. On the street, there's no such thing as the end.
Fair enough.
And that's the end of the game.
Oh man, darn, that's the end.
That's the end of the game.
So, as we've definitely now alluded to, stay tuned for the next and, unfortunately, as far as we're aware of, final real installment of the franchise.
Until we get to Bomb Rush.
Until we get to Bomb Rush, which I'm hopeful that will be a good successor and not like what Alan was for Knights. So, stay tuned for Jet Set Radio Future
on the Xbox.
Jet Set Radio!
I'm trying to get some sleep.